Race bike.
Real bike.
What's the difference between a racehorse
and a workhorse? I've been riding this bike a lot lately, but I've always wanted to know what it's like against a race bike.
Well, they're both hardtails. Let's find out. So the bike I'm riding today is a Canyon Exceed CF SLX. They're top of the range cross-country race bike. It's a carbon fibre bike. It's a premium bike. It comes in at over £4,000 and it does have some upgrades as well. I've got some Shimano Di2 electric gears. I've got a power meter. I've got some FSA carbon wheels. I've got some proper race tyres, some Conti Cross Kings. It's stiff, it's fast, it's super lightweight. It only weighs 20 pounds. It's a tool for a job, and that job is winning cross-country races.
Right, this is my Nukeproof Scout comp. It's a 27.5 wheel. It's got a wide trail tyre. I've been called out on this. It's a 2.6, so it's a wide trail tyre. It's an aluminium frame or an aluminum. I got a dropper post on this bad boy. It's the biggest one that Crank Brothers do. It's 160mm drop on that. I got a short stem. I got wide bars. It's aggressive. I got 140mm travel up the front. It's an all-round hack bike. It costs $16.99. Practical, it's durable, it's affordable. It's basically a workhorse. You can abuse this thing. Get going on it.
So I'm definitely not a cross-country racer. However, I do like having a super premium carbon fibre bike. Feels like we're pedaling up here and I'm sure I'm putting in less effort than you are.
You are one for premium, but I tell you what yours is good at is acceleration, and yours gets up to speed way more than mine.
29er, got
29.
Lightweight, fast rolling tyres. Yeah. I'm doing a 100-mile ride next week.
Oh yes.
In a day.
Yeah, which one? What wouldn't you take?
Think I would much rather do it on this bike than I would on yours. I'm sure it's possible on yours, of course it is, but I feel like I want the easiest bike to do it on.
Yeah, I would have gone for that, being super lightweight. Mine, super aggressive, but I look like I'm having a bit more of a comfy ride when it comes to a rocky section like this.
I'll tell you what, there's not much to this track, but every little rock and bump, I am feeling it with my thin tyres, carbon frame, I'm kind of stretched out.
Yeah.
Yours looks a bit comfier, should we say?
Yeah, I got 140 up front. Yeah. I got a wide trail tyre, it's a 2.6. I can run a bit of a low tyre pressure.
I've only got 100mm up front. It does feel like a proper cross-country bike, this. Bit old school in its angles, quite a steep head angle, but...
Long stem.
Yeah. 90mm stem. She's fast though.
Hey, racer, premium Neil. Let's go into the woods.
Come on then.
Where XC and dropper posts don't mix. Wow, this is where this bike comes into its element. Super aggressive. You can jump it. Head angle's really slack on it, so you can lay off the back. I've got a dropper post, which is good. I can keep over the back. Tyres as well. Wow, loads of grip. This 2.6s, I can run them with a little bit of low pressure. Get loads of grip. And the weight of the bike as well makes a lot of difference. Keeps that bike super planted on the trail. I love it. I feel like I'm having a bit more fun than Neil. Hey Neil.
Now, it definitely feels pretty dicey on this bike in here. Head angle steep, which is nice and agile in the slower stuff, but in the fast stuff, bike just feels that a little bit more sketchy. I'm getting rattled, the bike is stiff, and that is not forgiven on this stuff. 29 is good though. 2.2 tyres. I don't want to say this bike isn't really tough, but definitely on jumps and rough stuff, feels like you really can't punish the bike too much because it'd be super easy to puncture. 90mm stem feels long, no drop post, means it's actually pretty flipping challenging trying to keep up with Blake. But everyone likes a challenge.
Oh, wow. Hey, what do you think of that?
I think it's good. I know, like, my bike is expensive, you can't argue with that, but you'd always be able to spend loads of money on fancy exotic mountain bikes. What do you get for your money? You get carbon fibre, you get a lightweight bike. It does what it's designed to do really well, which is be super light, be super fast,
super lightweight, yeah, exactly. Whereas mine is like half the price of that, but the usability of this thing is nuts.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a jack of all trades, but a master of none. But it is the master of hacking.
Well, I say it's half the price. Some things it does much better, like going downhill, things like commuting, actually using that as a day-to-day bike.
Yeah, and you can go to the pub, you can just leave it outside, you can lock it up, whereas that, I wouldn't want to leave that.
Safe. And if I spent $4 and a bit grand, I don't want to be wearing my chain out, commuting, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, swings and roundabouts.
Oh, yeah, I do like this, I do like that. I've never ridden one of them.
Have you not?
I should have a go, so.
Super light.
Feel like it's going to be quite twitchy.
So race bikes, they're always designed to do one thing very well, but that does kind of make them slightly niche.
Yeah, slightly. A bit like a sports car.
It is. Sports car, you can use it to go to the shops, but it's not going to be as comfortable as something else.
Exactly, especially when it gets a bit rough. Whereas mine is a bit like an SUV, a sports utility vehicle. It's versatile. You can use it on anything.
So I'm like a race driver, you're like a soccer mum.
A soccer dad.
And an ass. We said ass.
We said ass. So yeah, and you're a Stallion.
On that note,
yes.
I'm going to throw to a video where you see me slog myself to death for 110 kilometers in the Italian Dolomites on this very bike. Click over there for that.
Oh yeah, and if you want to see how hard I can push this bike and find its limits, which I think we can still push it harder, click just down here.
Thumbs up.
And we'll see you in the next video.